Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tickles and Jiggles in Kampala. The venue is located in Chiwatule, a suburb of Kampala. The best access to the venue is using the Kampala Northern Express bypass. And at Chiwatule Bridge, get out of the vehicle you are using, the border you are using. You can even use your feet. Near USF Supermarket, the biggest bar around the place is Tickles and Jiggles, where we are witnessing a very unbelievable money match between two of the finest players in the country of Uganda, Ibrahim Kayanja and CHANDIGA. The big surprise is that Ibrahim Kayanja, nicknamed Musiramo, is being given a 7-frame head start. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games he is starting with, and they are racing to 21. My name is Peter Chove, and the commentary will resume shortly. The genesis of this money match is the very dire need for CHANDIGA to have very good match experience, not just him but also his opponent Ibrahim Kayanja, ahead of a very big 2 to 3 months of pull locally and internationally. For your information, 2 days from now, actually 1.5 days from now, this Saturday at Black Sport Bar in the northern city of Gulu will be the Nile Special National Open Regional Qualifying Championship this weekend, and that is where this guy CHANDIGA will be playing his regional qualifiers to try and qualify for the grand finale. After that, he will proceed to Nairobi in Kenya to participate in the Grand Mchana Open. There is $5,000 to win if for the players, that is for the player who comes number 1, but there's also money to win for, I think, the top 16 in the tournament. He will also have a money match on the 25th of this month after the tournament against Aiden Joseph. This is CHANDIGA. The bad news for his opponent is if he unleashes the beast in him right at the start of the match. The score is now not 1-0, it is 7-1. Still Ibrahim Kayanja in the lead because he has a 7-frame head start. Yes, after the match, the money match with the Aiden in Nairobi, Caesar will come back home to join Team Uganda, who will be representing their country as a national team at the All Africa Black Ball Championships and the Holy Cup happening in Johannesburg early next month. After that championship, which will happen for 2 weeks, he and the other teammates will come back home. If he would have qualified for the National Open Grand Finale, then he will participate in the Grand Finals, and there is a brand new car to win. And so for players of the talent of this level, they need to be very much fit ahead of such a busy month of competition. There is also another 1, 2 or 3 big competitions as big as that. For instance, there is a confirmed competition in Zambia with the almost exact similar prize structure, but less to the one of Nairobi. There's also another one in Eswatini in January. Scores are 7-1. Ibrahim Kayanja surprisingly is ranked first in the Pool Association of Uganda official player rankings, while his opponent is ranked 20th. Make no mistake about that. Ranking is attained by points obtained by different players in competitions of the Pool Association of Uganda only, not weekly tournaments, not money matches like this one, only events of the Pool Association of Uganda, and it is the Pool Association of Uganda Competitions Committee which does those rankings. And for your information, for March of last year, Caesar was not even in the country of Uganda, so he did not participate in enough PAU ranking competitions to gain him enough ranking points to have a good ranking position. I hope now you understand the difference and the reasons why people may be ranked in positions where they are ranked. Ibrahim Kayanja just a few days ago defeated Habib Sebegozi with a head start. That's why I used the language that today he is having a test of his own medicine, being the player now with a head start for himself. It is Caesar on the yellows. He is a very lethal player when his game is on, this guy. The game is a little tricky, especially what makes it tricky is the 3 yellow balls nearest to the cushion on the right of your screen. His body language suggests that he's starting with the center pocket yellow, the farther center pocket yellow. Thank you for watching, guys. Only one frame played and we are over 700. That is exactly the kind of publicity that is needed by these players when they are showcasing their talents to you. My name is Peter Chove, media man of Uganda. Very passionate about pool. Started this page to start live streaming videos of the sport as these players compete on the tables. And I appreciate the fact that you people are responding by according them the publicity. I also have a YouTube channel also called Peter Chove Live. Many of these videos are uploaded to that channel after the games are played, and I request that once you watch them on the YouTube channel called Peter Chove Live, please do not skip the video adverts. Please watch the adverts. It is the only way you can guarantee that these videos will keep coming. In the commentary, I will be joined by DMS Dennis Musanje and Sam Mohozi. Caesar is 7-1 down. He's playing to make it 7-2. A disclaimer that the 7 games he is down with are games that his opponent had a head start with.
A very good evening to everyone listening to this live broadcast from the city of Chiwatule, Kampala city, right here, of course, in suburbs of Kampala. We are Tickles and Giggles. Same place we've always been for all these major battles. I mean, I remember the biggest one, which was between Caesar himself and Aiden Joseph, was right here. My name is DMS, and we're going to be doing this together with Peter Chove. Live right here, of course, from Tickles and Giggles. It's a very tense battle here, or should I say money game, between CHANDIGA Caesar and seed number 1, or current seed number 1 of Uganda, who is Mr. Ibrahim Kayanja. They call him Musiramu, the man with the headgear. And he was given a head start of 7 games, and currently he's leading 7-2 with his 7 games. We don't know how this is going to end, but before I was having an engagement with some of the managers and players themselves on what they predict this game will go down to, and a lot of them believe That's 7 games rest to 21. If it is Caesar giving, it is almost the same as you giving someone 3 games rest to 9. So we'll see how this goes. But very, very interesting here how the games have gone so far. Caesar's had a very impeccable style of play here. You know, no surprises yet. He's playing the pool of his life, and on the other side, Mosidam hasn't been getting a chance to play anything. So let's see if he can navigate through this game. Mosidam with the headgear is on the Reds. And yes, I'll be, saying hi to you guys, of course, in just a couple of minutes. For some of you who are watching from Uganda, all parts of Uganda, those in the main city of Kampala and maybe in the outskirts. There are those who are in the northern, western, eastern, or southern part of Uganda. But even those who are outside the country, we know we have a big fan base. Peter Chobe Live is going to the Middle East, to Australia, to Canada, to Europe. And we know you guys are all watching from there. So I'll take some time and read out some of your messages as you're sending them. So Mosidam is having his turn as he goes through the raids here. 4 raids to go, and it is rest to 21. And if I'm not mistaken, they're playing a pot of Right, so both camps have staked 1 million shillings. Maybe in Uncle Sam's language, it's $600 stake. So, but of course, in Ugandan currency, they have staked 1 million shillings per side. That's $300. So, may the best man win. We'll be keeping tabs on what else is happening in the country, because this whole money match and battle thing is going on everywhere. I heard that there was another battle yesterday. I'll be telling you more about it. But there will also be the long-awaited battle between Caesar himself and Aiden Joseph again, and the showdown will be in Nairobi. That's ahead of the Mochana Open. Oh, it looks like Ibrahim Kayanja Mosidam has beaten himself on the last red. This could be a great chance for Chandiga Caesar. Let's see what he can come up with. He fouls. 2 shots given to Chandiga Caesar. Let's see what goes. Remember, Caesar has a very amazing record when it comes to, 2 visits, 2 shots and stuff like that. Rarely does he fail to finish his games, and he should be able to go through this easy peasy. 5 yellows to go. Actually 6 yellows to go to black. Caesar gets this one, he narrows it down to 3-7. Pretty fast pull here from Chandiga Caesar. And this should be done as it is. It should be done. Caesar, I was told, was this bar earlier on today, I think like 3 hours back, and doing his drills and practicing just to make sure that, he feels the rhythm. He gets the speed of the table. This table in particular here that they're playing from does not have it's not as fast as the other speed cloths actually have been. I played on this table before as well, because I come here almost every day, so I know how fast the speed cloth is. But Caesar came here intentionally to make sure that he gets the real touch of what he's going to be playing in the evening, and clearly it has paid off because he's having a very good rhythm as it stands right now. So it is Ibrahim Kayanja Musiramu 7, Chandiga Caesar 3. Ibrahim with the head start. They're playing race to 21, and it's a pot of $2 million, 1 million each side, each camp. It's a dry breaker game. Is it? Oh no, actually, no. Musiramu has spotted one of the reds. It's a good game for Kayanja Ibrahim. He should be able to. He should be able to pace him on this one. Now, if he gets this, maybe it will give him a lot of pomp to get the next game. But I'm seeing his Team Olivander. That's what his T-shirt is donning. Team Olivander. Big up to the managers who try to level up this game. Those who are supporting some of the players individually and also choosing some of the teams to sponsor. Like Team Olivander, I think he has a couple of players on his sleeve, and one of them is Kayanja Ibrahim. And Caesar, Team Scorpion, he has his camp here. I think I see one Keys, that's on a Khalid Robert, Ize Omoni, I see him, Oyet Titus, and the rest of his crew. They're all up in here. Well, we're in the presence of the camera where it's facing right now. That's the Pool Association of Uganda chairman, Bob Trubish. We're in the presence of some of the best pool players in the country, because I've seen some of the seeded players. Big up to them who have come here to also witness and see how today's games go. Sebuguzi Habibu is the national team captain, is in the building. I've seen some of the lady players, Nemusi Marita. And a lot of people have been staking on the side. You could fancy that, if someone is given a head start of those many goals, there's going to be people who would think all the odds will be favoring Kayanja Ibrahim. So a lot of side betting has been going on as well before the game started. This should be able to give Kayanja Ibrahim his 8th game. With just one ball to the black. He's very good with those flourish spin shots. He should be able to go around the black very easily. That's Mr. Kayanja Ibrahim. And he does that very, very well. And he makes it 8. A great sweep from Kayanja Ibrahim. So it's 8-3, reverse to 21. It's a very, very beautiful evening right here in Chiwatule. Tickles and giggles, and just like I told you when Ibrahim Musiramu was playing the national team captain Habib Sebuguzi, this place is going to go under renovation, I think, in the next coming weeks. So we might be putting our games in different places. But the renovations are for the betterment of the sport. Like I told you and promised you that this place will be harboring more Super League tables, and to make it a pool arena certified, so that people who are in the tradition of battling and basically people who enjoy the game of billiards can have more opportunities in how they play and how they train, and all that there is, of course, when it comes to the game of pool. And that is right here in Tickles and Giggles. But I have another pool enthusiast here, a qualifier for the National Open, personal friend of mine who is also, one of the biggest pool supporters. In a way, he manages and sometimes, puts his money on some players and, does everything that we've done in pool before. He's going to be giving you a bit of insight on what he thinks about this game and how his predictions are. So far so good. It's 8-3. And it looks like Kayanja Ibra is the one in the lead for now. He started with 7 goals as a head start. And Caesar's break, Caesar Ports White. But talking to another pool enthusiast, Sam. Sam, I know you follow this game very religiously. I don't know if you have a side here, but I know you're a big Caesar fan. Who isn't? Who isn't? So just give me a little bit of insight. Well, who do you think could be tonight's winner here in this very feisty battle?
First of all, I'd like to welcome you guys once again to the feed. This so far so good, by the way. Musiramu with a few errors in the beginning, but seems he's settling in quite well. But let me answer your question. Let me get straight to it. If it goes on as is, I believe Caesar is going to nudge him, or just nudge him. It's going to be a close call, but Caesar will win.
You predicted Caesar will win?
Yeah.
All right. But if Musiramu also is one of those guys who are very unpredictable. Sometimes he plays and, he worries a lot of his supporters, a lot of his fans, sometimes with his style of play, because, he's one of those players who love to entertain as much as he loves to win. Yeah. But at the same time, he has managed to entertain and win. So if he continues on his winning spree, what could you predict the score could be, final score?
If it continues like this, if he entertains and wins like he has been doing, like he did against Habib, I believe the final score would be around 21-16
in favor
of Musiramu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
That is just an odd.
Yeah. That was Sam Mohozi, and you could also have your own predictions, by the way, on the page. You could go on and tell us what you think could be the final score there. But so far, it's still early to predict who could win where and how, because Musiramu leading just by 5 goals. Sometimes we've seen battles. Caesar himself is no stranger to this. We saw a battle here between Caesar and Aiden Joseph of South Africa, where Caesar needed only 1 game and Aiden needed all the 5. And Aiden actually, in this very, very same venue, very, very same table, Aiden Joseph managed to get all those 5 games. So 5 is just a number, like they say. But let's see how it is. I mean, if Musiramu gets through these 3 balls, I'm trying to figure out where the black will go. My constant right now is where he will put that black. The fair guess would be he might try to get a white where he can put that black in center as well, or he knows how to play his whites and he can get it up and put the black in the left corner. Let's see how it goes. All right, he tried to squeeze it so that he gets a good cue ball on the red, and I think his intention was to have that ball go down in the right corner, and maybe then he could take a draw back up to either put center black or right corner for black. But now it's getting really, really more difficult for him. Let's see how this pans out. Well, he gets the red in, but now the question is, where is he putting the 8 ball? The options are very, very few, and here people believe that even the Chinamba is a shot. So, what a slice! What a slice there! Unbelievable! Unfreaking believable there from Musiramu. Whoa! That is the slice of the century, I'm telling you. That was a very slimy, yummy, crunchy slice from Musidamu. Great shot, great shot. Deserves a round of applause. The crowd goes crazy here at Tickles and Giggles, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we came for. That's what we came to see. Unbelievable slice there from Musidamu, making it 9-3. Wow.
Bring it home, bring it home, bring it home. Let's do it home.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I want to welcome you to the live feed of Peter Chobe. In case you just joined us from Uganda and around the world, we are live. Tickles and Giggles in Chiwatule, a suburb of Kampala, about 15 kilometers from the main city. And we're having a money game between CHANDIGA Caesar and Kayanja Ibrahim Musidamu. This game is standing at 9-3. Caesar gave Ibra a head start of 7 games. And it looks like Caesar is hunting for his 4th game here. But we want to appreciate everyone who's viewing this, watching from different parts of the world. Caesar clearly getting his fourth 9-ball or 8-ball. He puts the octagon. It's now 4 for Caesar and Ibra 9. But looking at some of our fans who are watching from different parts of the world. Monari, I see you. You're saying Caesar is training for Eden. Deo Halix, I see you. And Chido Chonyo, like that's the Scorpion effect. Lawrence Lightlaw, you are watching live. William Sani, I think you are in Southern Africa. And also, of course, Chidia Umar. You're tuning in from, I don't know where you are, but where my people from Barara at? Usually you guys are following the live feeds and big up Barara. I know you're always tuning in and watching these lives on Facebook and YouTube. Yeah, Caesar gave Ishmael Motetwa. How are you, sir? You are watching this live and you're asking if he gave him a head start. Yes, he did. It was a head start of 7 goals. You can actually look at the chart. If you look at there is a score sheet there in the background. You can see that there is +7 on Ibra's name. That means he was given a head start. From Jamaica is Romeo Allen Wali Paman Wagwan. Spina Shamira, you're saying Mazima, Emma Kadara, Banji Brazil, big fan of Caesar. Dennis Olanya, you're watching from Padel, Mansa Zambia, Martin K, Adilu David, Tinashe Midzima, you're in Zimbabwe. And from around the world, thank you guys for tuning in and watching Peter Chobe Live. Remember to give us a like on these pages, and also you could follow me on my personal page, which is Captain DMS. And once in a while I also get to post these videos, you know, sometimes edit and post these videos on YouTube and also of course on TikTok, just for the fans who never managed to watch the games live with us, for you to have a recap on some of the best shots that are taken within the tournaments, or probably even within these money matches. But as it is Ibrahim Kayanja 9, Chandiga Caesar 9. All Ugandans. Caesar hails from the northern part of the country, and Mosidam hails from the central part of Uganda. Mosidam is currently ranked number 1 according to the seeding points. Caesar was not ranked, and that's why he had to play qualifiers for the National Open. So Caesar is going to be playing his qualifiers to go to the National Open in Lugogo, but Kayanja Ibra will be going to Lugogo automatically because of his position, of course, in the national standings in Uganda. Live from Malawi, you're saying what a game. This is Putabulea. Yellow is to win this game according to Yohane Misongwe, watching from Nigeria. Maurice Rahim Dax and Spina Shamira, we see you. Thank you so much for tuning into this live. My name is DMS, and let's watch. Let's see how this pans out. Caesar is now on his reds. Kayanja Ibra on yellow. And all of the players have the potential to sweep the game in one go, one visit. But all of them are humans, so they are prone to making mistakes, like one that Caesar did. Actually, Caesar was on the yellows, but reminding you that racing to 21 and the total stake is 2 million Uganda shillings. For some of you who want to interpret that in dollars, it's $300 per camp. Caesar gives Mosidam a chance here. Kayanja Ibra is the one with donning the headgear.
Take your time, take your time.
A proud Muslim.
Good shot.
All right, he's playing his balls very, very carefully, and if he gets this one, well, this is a very, very tense moment now for him. So it clearly means that Mosidam is looking for 12 games. Caesar Chandiga is looking for 17 games. A chance given to Caesar here. Mosidam will support the center ball. Caesar should be able to get his first shot here on the yellow. That is, maybe he will slice that one in the right corner. He does that, but there's a bit of movement from one of the yellows. Let's see what pans out here, but he's capable of producing some magic here. He's called Caesar Chandiga. Well, that's a fairly good shot from Caesar, especially in such a moment. He could pull up something here, maybe slice that ball in the right corner and get a spin on that white ball, which he does, but now there's some magic that we need to see right here. Importing the yellow and then to the black. We'll see if he can do that. I could fancy a long shot up. Exactly. Great shot. Great, impeccable shot. Wow. The crowd goes crazy here. He's called Scorpion. He's not called Scorpion for nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, Caesar narrows the gap again. It's now 5. 5 from Caesar, getting some money from the crowd right there. That's what they came for. That's what they came for. Caesar 5 and Musidamo 9. He's narrowing the gap now. He needs 4 games to catch up. Rest to 21, remember, ladies and gentlemen, and we're live at Tickles and Giggles right here in Chihuahua. My name is DMS, and I'll be joined by Peter Chobe live again. He will come in there and just take it from there. But I'll be back, I think, a little bit later as well. So please enjoy, and we appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for loving Paul, supporting Paul, and especially for our friends who are outside Uganda. Thank you so much for always wanting to find out what is going on in Uganda, especially with our players. It's a dry break from Musidamu, Ibra, and Caesar should be able to come on table and produce some daily magic, which he does, of course, every time. The table is still open, and that's how it is standing. 9-5. Kayanja Ibra leading 9 with a head start of 7, and Caesar has 5.
Good shot, good shot.
Come on, Jeremy, come on, Jeremy, come on! Come on! Come on, Peter! Come on, come on, come on! Everybody know. Everybody boys. Everybody know.
Nice shot, Muslim. Nice shot, Muslim. Good shot, Muslim. We are there. Take your time, take your time. Take your time.
Okay, and in case you're joining us right now, we're live from Tickles and Giggles in Chihuahua. It's a bar in a suburb of Kampala called Chihuahua. We are live with the money game between Uganda's seed number one. His name is Kayanja Ibra. He goes by the AKA Mosiramu. Other people call him Kawalimu. He has been given 7 games as a head start by Chandiga Caesar, who is no stranger to many of us here. And the game is standing at 9-5 in favor of Kayanja Ibra. The crowd goes a little bit silent. Ibra is trying to get his 10th game. Remember, it is raised to 21, and total stake is 2 million shillings, 1 million per camp. It's about $300, of course, from each side. And just about 3 or 4 days back on Sunday, there was a game between Sam Kayanja Ibra, who is on the table right now, against the national team captain, Sebuguzi Habib. He also gave Sebuguzi Habib a head start of 3 games, and Kayanja Ibra is the one who won, came out victor in that very, very battle, which actually also went to almost a decider.
Good one.
And Ibra tries to maneuver his way through this, doesn't get the white, convincing white. We'll see what he has up his sleeves here, but this is a tricky shot here. Remember, Caesar's game looks very, very nice the way it's standing. And if he's granted a chance, he should be able to finish this also. So Caesar gets this one. He narrows down the games to 3. And just like I said in the beginning of this broadcast, you see when they give you a head start of 7 games, you should be able to bang 4 quick games and to kill the difference. But now, if Caesar wins this, he will have narrowed down the gap to 3 games, only just 3 games. Remember, the rest into 21. So Caesar will be having very few games to equalize. And he does that perfectly. This is as easy as eating matoke. Caesar gets his 6th game. It's now 6 Caesar, 9 Ibrahim Kayanja. Interesting here. So both players have their own supporters. They have legions of fans and supporters from Uganda, probably even outside Uganda, because I'm looking at the Facebook messages coming through. There's a lot of love coming for Caesar, but also a lot of love coming in for Kayanja Ibra. One thing is for sure, that all of their fan bases are just growing, because Caesar hasn't been in the game here for at least 5 years. So has Musidam. They could have played pool earlier on, maybe in their early lives and stuff, but for them to garner the legion of fans, I think their fan base is just growing. They're not like the old legends, but they have actually become a household name in Ugandan pool here. This is just to remind you a little bit, give you a recap on when the national team was in Zambia last year. Was it last year or earlier this year? The best performer from Uganda in the individual events was Kayanja Ibra, the one who's playing right now with the headgear. He was the best overall Ugandan performer in the individual heats, and he actually performed very, very well, that he took 4th position. Caesar was there, Ibra was there, Mansour was there, Habib was there, but Caesar performed very, very well. That's in Zambia. Remember, the team will also be going back to South Africa to play the All Africa Polo Association Championship, and that is going to be in October. And what is disappointing is Kayanja Ibra will not be there, because during the national trials he actually did not make it. He didn't get enough points to make it. So, but one thing is for sure, that Caesar CHANDIGA is going to be a spectacle in South Africa. So as you watch the poll right now, in a couple of weeks from now, you'll be also watching the same kind of poll in Southern Africa. That is, of course, in the AAPA Championships. Caesar on the last one. He posts the last one, goes to black, and this will narrow the gap to just 2 games away. Sorry, not Sejem, but Kayanja Ibra will have a huge task ahead of him if Caesar narrows the games the way he's doing right now. Plays it exquisitely well to get the center for black. And there you go. It's 9-7. 2 games away now. With a head start of 7 goals, Caesar has narrowed the games to 7-9. The temperatures are getting high, the flare is up in the sky, the excitement, the nerves, everything right here, of course, as we watch this game live in Chihuahua at Tickles and Giggles. Unbelievable. Big up to everyone who's tuning in live, and my name is DMS. I'll remind you once again, I'm on Peter Chobe Live's page, and we'll be, of course, seeing how this pans out for tonight. But it looks like both camps now, it's getting to that point where you are pretty sure the head start is getting more and more narrow. With a dry break from Kayanja Ibra. Remember, it's rest to 21, and both camps have staked 1 million Uganda shillings, about $300 from both camps. So Caesar chooses the Reds on this. Well, it's also on record that Chandiga Caesar has not lost a battle, a money game in Uganda so far. I'll say that again. Chandiga Caesar, who is now in play, aka the Scorpion from northern Uganda, has so far or is yet to lose his first battle. But according to his track record, he has not lost a single battle ever since he actually came back to Uganda from Zambia. He has won all of the battle he has played, and that is why all the boys right now, if it's to play a battle, most of the camps are asking for a head start, because he has stamped his name as the battle king in Uganda, and it's no surprise he has given Musidama a head start. So playing the pull of his life, Chandiga Caesar. One last ball to the black. He goes for the long range. Oh, Caesar fails to support the black, and I would think that Caesar probably did not want to have black in that pocket in his first plans, but that's how it happened. I fancy he probably would have wanted maybe to navigate through the balls and get the black going center, but he didn't get the white he wanted. But that was also straight enough for him to pot. A person of Caesar's quality of pull should have been able to pot that black, but it happens.
Thank you, sir. Let's go.
And it looks like now Musidama has been given a chance to get his 10th game. Playing very carefully here so that he finishes his yellows to the black. Pull is basically chance given, chance taken.
Take your time. Nice one. Good one. Take your time.
Musidama playing very carefully here on our yellows, trying to see if he can go through these carefully to the black, and he wins this, will get his 10th goal. That's a good shot. That's a very good shot here. Should be able to put that center, go down, and should give him his 10th goal.
Nice one. Good shot, Musidam.
Oh, it's not the best of whites, but he should be able to pot this, I think.
Oh, nice one.
Stands it well. So Musidama gets his 10th goal. It's 10-7. The difference is now just 3 goals. And they're resting to 21. Remember, they're resting to 21. Stake of 1 million shillings per camp. And it's the first time I'm seeing Ibra give someone these many goals, by the way. Sorry, Caesar giving someone a head start of these many goals. And I think with this, it's going to be many sure deal. With this one, there's going to be very many more battles to come. But the predictions should go on. Now as it stands at 10-7, who do you think is going to be the victor here tonight? Or what do you think is going to be the final score? You could actually, I'll be looking through the comments, I think, in the next couple of minutes and see how your predictions are. That's a very good break from Caesar. Hunting now for his 8th game. All right, with the way it's standing, Stanley, you're saying Caesar should be able to win or he will win. Someone here is shouting out to Mr. Ibrahim, Mr. Money Weather, that's what you call him. Cheyenne, you said Ibra is going to be the winner. From Mozambique, you say it's a great game. You like it so much. From Felix. Looking at the gap covered, I can only confidently say that Caesar is going to win. From Hamokoyo Bright. Caesar is going on his black. And Caesar going to put his 8th black as we speak right now. He narrows the gap to 10-8. 10-8. Now, you need to understand that Kayanja Ibra was given a head start of 7 games, meaning out of the games played, he has only won 2. He actually has only won 3 games. Caesar has won 8 games. They are racing to 21. So anything could happen. Some people by nature of play, they gain momentum the more games they play. Others lose it the more games they play. I don't know how you're rating the game so far, but according to me, this is still 50-50. You cannot tell how this will end. But let's watch together and see. Otherwise, we want to appreciate you for tuning in from wherever you are. But there's so many dry breaks from Kayanja Ibra. Another dry break here. Sarah Namara, you're saying your surname is Caesar. Someone was asking in the comment section why Musidamo was given a head start. They gave him a head start because they cannot play. Their camp could not allow Musidamo to play 0-0 with Caesar, so that's why. Most players in Uganda are afraid to play Caesar 0-0. So most of them are asking for head starts, or others are asking for no black, an offer at least. So that's how it is. And there's really no other reason why. Bonnie Agao, you're saying that Caesar will win. Ayanda Aiza, you're saying because it's below Caesar's standard. Emmanuel, you're watching live from Malawi. Thank you so much for tuning in. And John Duron Cabo, you're like 5,100. I don't know what you meant by that. A lady here asking Musidamo to settle. I wish you could see your comments. Yeah, and Musidamo has gone for the yellows. He has gone for the yellows here. It is standing at 10-8. Musidamo 10, Caesar 8. Musidamo is also Kayanja Ibra, the one playing on the table with the headgear. He's currently Uganda's seed number 1. Caesar is not seeded this year. That's why he's going to go into the National Open just like anyone else playing qualifiers. It's going to be very interesting down at the Logogo National Stadium to see how the boys will be playing. And they're all going to be fighting for that jacket. At the same time, there's a car to be won in the category for men and women. But also the honors of winning the National Open comes with cash. And there will be 128 players from around Uganda, the 256. Tussling it out to see who the best player will be. The last champion was Bwanika Muto-Mansul, who last won in 2018. And this is going to be a great comeback, of course, to see how it goes with especially a year that has seen the rising of very many young stars in the country. A great shot here, by the way, from Kayanja Ibra.
Take your time, take your time. Nice shot! Take your time, take your time.
It's a very decent shot there from Kayanja Ibra. And he makes it 11-8. Musidamu now looking for Ibra. Musidamu looking for 10. Chandiga Caesar is looking for 13 games. How is Mickey Chimeza watching from Cape Town and watching from heaven? That's a good joke from Skizo. I think you're South African, your name. And you can still win. Someone's telling Caesar. This is Kisko Muyoba. Kawesa Stephen is watching from Bujuko Jumba. And Muslim must win from Brazy Mustafa. Live from Florida South is Kasim Sula. Someone is saying, how do you accept a handicap of 7? Well, head starts are given in money matches. Musidamu could not handle 5, he could not handle 4, he asked for 7, and Caesar's management accepted, so that's why they are playing. A dry break from Caesar, giving Musidamu now a chance to get his 12th game. Let's see how this pans out. Nyanzi Rogers is saying you're live from Bahrain. And how is Bahrain? I know a couple of cities there, you know, Manama, East Rifa.
Nice shot,
I think I was only in about 3 cities. There's Heed. Can't remember the others, but big up. Thank you so much for watching from Bahrain. And from Eldoret, Kenya, Muaz, Shamo, Alian, you're actually a Musidamu supporter. Watching from South Africa is Bernard Ryan. Hudu Masiko again from Bahrain. Big up. Which part of Bahrain are you? Watching from the Ukraine, Master Makobu. Someone doing a prediction here saying that Caesar will win 21-17 from Zimbabwe. And a reminder here from Ayanda is saying that Ultimate Poll is launching in SA, by the way. Mombasa is tuned in from Kuala Lois. Alan Chiro is saying live from Nairobi. Real Game with Men. Watching from Congo here from Uncle Ham.
Take your time, take your time.
This game is becoming very, very tense, by the way. Very, very tense moments.
Nice shot, Musidamu.
It's becoming a game of tit for tat. All players are not willing to open up. And, he's almost spotted the cue ball. This is going to be a very hard game, though. But just know that Kayanja Ibra is the one playing the Reds. And it bites him. That's a snooker behind the red. See what Caesar can produce here.
Take your time, sit down, wait and get it. Focus. Good shot, Musilam.
All right, our friends from Kenya, we want to greet you and thank you so much for tuning in right to this live on Peter Chobe. We will be in Kenya in a couple of days because there's the Mochana Cup, which will be beginning, I think, on the 21st, which is just almost 5 or 6 days from now. So there will be camps from Uganda, I heard from South Africa, from Zimbabwe, Tanzania, and so big up to our Kenyan friends. We're going to be with you very, very shortly, and we hope we'll also have a nice time of billiards or pool in the 254. Katerega Bob Sebo, you're watching from North Korea, so you greet for us the
Good shot.
the supreme leader, Mr. Kim Jong-un. Peter Mbuthia from Thika in Kenya, watching from Kenya, Mombasa. Boniface, big up to you. Make sure it's halal. Watching from Zambia. This has become a very, very technical game. Very, very technical game here between Caesar and Kayanja Ibra. It's now fighting for pockets, fighting for who releases their balls first. And Caesar does that very, very well. He plays an opening shot for his yellows. That's one going down. We'll see how that. Ladies and gentlemen, we're live here in Chihuahua at TICKLES and GIGGLES. Caesar has produced an amazing shot here. An amazing shot here, by the way, from Caesar. And the white that Caesar needs to play here should be able to catch everyone's attention. Let's see. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I know even you guys are feeling the same impact wherever you are catching the show from. Hey, now Caesar has given himself a long range, just like the previous game. And he puts this one very, very well to narrow the gap now. It's Caesar Chandiga 9, Kayanja Ibra 11, rest to 21. Ibra looking for 10, Caesar looking for 11. Actually, Caesar looking for 12. The game is on. Let's see who is going to be tonight's winner. But just remember, with a head start of 7, the gap has been narrowed down to just 2 games for Chandiga Caesar. Playing Uganda's seed number 1 is Kayanja Ibra. Chandiga Caesar, the debate on who is the best player currently in the country goes on. But Caesar has proved himself as the battle king because he has not lost a single battle in Uganda. I'll repeat that. Caesar has not lost a single battle or money game in Uganda. In tournaments, yes. In the league, yes. But for money games, he has had a very unprecedented record, and let's see if he can live up to that reputation tonight as he takes on Uganda's seed number 1, Kayanja Ibra. My name is DMS, and you could follow me on my social media pages as Captain DMS. That's with a K for Captain. And some of my TikTok fans, I know you've been asking for this live, but unfortunately I could not give this to you as I do the broadcast on someone else's page because it's not as easy as you think. So we're going to cope with this for today, and for some of you can actually do a recap for these very, very games when you go on Peter Chobe Live's page on both Facebook and on YouTube. And by the way, when I say that Caesar has not lost a single money game, I mean to Ugandans. I mean to fellow Ugandans here. To fellow Ugandans. I stand to be corrected. Oh, looks like Caesar might need to wait a little bit longer to get his 10th game because Musilamu has 1 yellow ball to black. And Kayanja Ibra gets his 12th game. It looks like Caesar is failing to equalize here. Every time he's getting closer to 2 or 1 game, the boy actually gets another one. So let's see. Interesting. Caesar now looking for 3 games to equalize. Rest to 21. Remember, stake of 1 million shillings each camp, a total stake of about $600. And the games are going down here in Chiwatule, Tickles and Giggles. What a shot from Ibra from Chimasi Ruse.
So they want to do that.
Thank you. Take your time, bro. It's okay. Whatever you do. Go. We are behind you. It's okay.
No, I didn't bang it if I'm with
Basi. Bosi wako sana. Zikuwa. Ani ina mgrupa wadaga mbagala chwala April. Well, he's another important moment for Chandiga Caesar, who is on his last yellow to black. And Caesar fails to pot the yellow, giving Musidamo a chance to snooker him. I think he underestimated the angle, but that happens. It happens. So let's see what he can produce here, Caesar. It was supposed to be a chance given back to Kayanja Ibra on the reds.
Nice one, take your time.
As the crowd gets, of course, involved now, of course, hyping Musidamu Kayanja Ibra.
Nice one, Musidamu.
Kayanja Ibra now on the three reds to black.
Nice one, Musidamu. Mala, going on so big. Going on so big, boy.
Well, the most important bit about that shot was for him to actually pot the ball fast, and which he did, but he didn't get the white he wanted. And Caesar has been given a chance here. Looks like Kayanja Ibra tried to do a snooker and failed. Caesar been granted a chance here on the yellow. Not a straight yellow here, but let's see what Caesar could produce here. It's a very tense moment. And he fouls. So Kayanja Ibra has been given 2 shots on black. That should be 13 for him. Interesting events here, of course, rest to 21, and he's widening now the gap. So now Caesar needs 4 games to catch up. Interesting. It's all happening. The action is going down here at Tickles and Giggles in Chihuahua. My name is Captain DMS. You could call me DMS. And I'm on Peter Chobe Live's page today. Peter Chobe will be joining us, of course, a little bit. I think they've gone for... Oh, I thought he was going for a time break, a timeout. But I think I was talking to one of his managers. Yeah, it's race to 21, and they are playing a total pot of $600. Kayanja Ibra with a break.
For those just joining us, this is Kayanja Ibra, aka Musiramu, playing Chandiga Caesar. Musiramu started with a head start of 7 games and a race to 21. So as it stands, Kayanja Ibra with 13 and Chandiga Caesar with 9. Caesar starting very well, by the way. If you remove the 7 games, then it would be a 9-6 to Caesar, but that doesn't mean anything. Musiramu playing yellow and Caesar playing red. Caesar in the past two frames has made some uncharacteristic mistakes, but it's nothing to worry about. Caesar with ball in hand, playing red. Let's see. Does he clear? Does he go for the game? Or maybe... So Season Reds with a fairly easy table to clear, but let's see. Caesar with 4 reds to go.
Don't forgive. Don't forgive. Don't forgive. Do it for us here. Don't forgive.
Musiramu shoots out of his chair after Caesar giving him another chance to get into the table. But there's still one yellow caught up with the reds. Wow. Musiramu with an amazing shot. Beautiful shot from Musiramu. Driving the fans crazy. That was a beautiful one. Beautiful shot. Oh, that was a nice one. Okay, losing just a bit of position on that last yellow, but it was an amazing shot, I swear.
Just make sure.
Not want to exaggerate, but for sure it was amazing. I wish there were replays on a live feed. We'd probably replay this. So Musiram with 1 yellow to go and black.
Come on, Musiram, make sure. Focus.
Musiram with only black to go. Caesar earlier missed a black like that, but I don't think Musiram can miss. Wonderful stop shot from Musiram, just killing the white. And Caesar asks for a timeout. So far we have a good show on our hands. So far we have a good game on our hands. Very, very good game. Caesar with the timeout as the pressure is mounting. So as the game takes the timeout, all the viewers, you guys as viewers can also ponder and enjoy your break as well. We'll be back when Caesar is back from the timeout.
All right, we resume the games right here, of course, from a timeout. It's a money game between CHANDIGA, Caesar, and Kayanja Ibra. Kayanja Ibra was given a head start of 7 games, and Caesar, who gave him the 7, has 9. Kayanja has 14. My name is DMS, and in case you just tuned into the live broadcast, we are in Chihuahua at TICKLES and GIGGLES. It's a beautiful evening here of Paul, a place that is becoming slowly a hub for pool and billiards here. There's the ordinary black ball rules that we play here, but also the boys interestingly play their own version of pool called Chinamba. For some of you who are not in Uganda, Chinamba is more like the local 9-ball sort of like billiards here. So if you've been here before, you know the drill, and for some of you who haven't, of course, it's a place that you could try if you're in the country. When the Tanzanians are here, the Kenyans are here, they pass by, and we play, of course, interesting money games. Even the league games, we have a team that was being hosted in the same venue. So yeah, that's more about TICKLES and GIGGLES right here in Chihuahua, a suburb of Kampala. Caesar on the Reds. One more red to black. I reckon the intention will be to play the red in the downer right pocket. The white should be able to come off this cushion, and he probably puts the black ball in the same pocket. That's what I would imagine. Let's see what he wants to produce here. A completely different arrangement. Beautifully executed. But the black needs a little bit of cheating in the center pocket. But he gets it. He gets it the Caesar way. He gets it the CHANDIGA Caesar way. CHANDIGA Caesar goes by the AKA the Scorpion, and Kayanja Ibra goes now by the AKA the Machine. Interesting, let's watch. 14-10. Kayanja Ibra 14, CHANDIGA Caesar 10. The commentator reminds me of myself when Aiden is playing.
Nice play.
All right.
Good one, Kowalin said.
People are still giving us their predictions there. Aya Safira, you saying what is going? What a game, Ibra. Somebody saying that Musiramo is their best player. By the way, Musiramo, the two games back, I think, when he was looking for his 13th game, he played a very beautiful white, but I think my brother was the one on the commentary. A very beautiful white where he played a very nice drawback on his ball that was hidden on the cushion, and he opened it up. That was a very, very good game to watch. Remember, you can catch a recap of all the games that are played on Peter Chobe Live's page on Facebook, and it takes time to upload some of the games, of course, on his YouTube channel, which is under Peter Chobe.
Nice shot, Musiramo. Nice shot.
Kayanja Ibra hunting for his 15th game. It's rest to 21. Remember, in case you've just joined us, Caesar, CHANDIGA, and Kayanja Ibra are playing rest to 21. A total stake of 2 million Uganda shillings, which is about $600. And it's rest to 21. Ibra with a head start of 7. Also a reminder that Ibra is Uganda's seed number 1 currently, but over the weekend, the team was summoned here in this same venue to play what they call trials, and interesting enough, Ibrahim Kayanja did not make the cut. He didn't make the cut, so he will not be part of the national team that will be in South Africa. Maybe if he comes, he might be traveling on his own. But the select team, he didn't make the cut. Hunting for his 15th game. 3 more balls to the octagon. Let's see how he plans to execute this. That's a pretty reckless shot from Kayanja Ibra. I mean, everyone predicted that he's looking for a fancy opener for black, but he cared less where he's going to play his 2 reds. And some of the few things that are lacking in this young man's game, he plays them very well sometimes when they are going in his way, but a lot of times he makes those very, very same mistakes. And now he grants a chance to Chandiga Caesar.
We have just started. How are you waiting? Come on. More fire. We have just started. We have just started.
Caesar with a hunt for his 11th game.
Like that, we need everything.
And he snookers. Ibra to look for his, he comes out of the angle. I think he's trying to go for the ball down, which he does very well. Whether you agree with me or not, Caesar today is not playing the exclusive Caesar way. The one where we know maybe the first 2 games, maybe the first 2-3 games. But the Caesar I'm seeing today is not the fully accomplished Caesar that I've been seeing over the time. I don't know. But he produces a very nice shot. Very nice shot here. This could mean everything. I mean, him getting the 11th game. That was a great shot he just played. But Caesar has also been making some mistakes today that are not so characteristic of him. But he should be able to win this one very easily. 11 for Caesar now. The crowd goes wild. The crowd goes wild again. Caesar getting the money from the fans, getting all the... As you can hear in the background. Let the noise begin. Let the noise begin. Let the noise begin. Narrowing now the gap to 3 games. It's 11 for Caesar, Chandiga, and now 14 for Kayanja Ibra. It's not over yet. Both camps, of course, are looking for a couple of games that will give them an advantage. Still, of course, Ibra with an advantage of 3 games in front and Caesar to break. A dry break from Caesar. And again, Caesar given a chance here from the machine, Kayanja Ibra, the machine, gives Caesar a chance here to close the game. Caesar on the Reds and trying to see if he can actually put the center ball here. He does. He does that very, very well. The game is still in balance there. We are about to witness a comeback here because, I mean, he has options up and down, then to the last ball and black. They will have to play this very, very well and carefully. He does. And I fancy now he's going to take a drawback with the side spin to put the red in the other pocket and the black in the other. Not the amount of power he should have used. Now he has a little bit of work to do here for Caesar. He wanted an off ball in center. He had actually got a very, very nice white for black. Unfortunately, of course, he didn't go in as he planned. But now it looks like Kayanja Ibra has been given another chance, of course, to play, and now he bites him or snookers him in the right billiards language. Nenga bachali banga abali embara mugamba mutya nabakunda mnonga. From within the heart of Mbarara there, within, of course, High Street, Chijungu, Makan Singh, Boma Kacheka, Mugamba Mutewagayi Band. And also, of course, our friends who are always tuning into these lives from Jinja and Eastern Uganda in Tororo, and in Bali, in Kamuli, Rugazi, Mokono, and also pool enthusiasts, of course, who are always following the proceedings from the other parts of Uganda, including the northern part, of course, in Gulu and Lira. And not forgetting our friends who are always watching from the diaspora, or should I say from abroad, from overseas. Thank you so much also for tuning in. abawagizi ba Musiraamu Kayanja Ibra bali mu kuwaga wano. The guys are getting very excited here, of course, the supporters of Kayanja Ibra. They call him the machine. Half man, half animal. Half man, half machine. All right, so let's see what he's producing here. And he doesn't play the white that, but you know, he's the one that produces some of the most beautiful whites, and we were waiting to see if we could produce one of those lovely exquisite shots of his. And he puts the cue ball to give Caesar an advantage here. Caesar with 2 shots. It's a foul, and but also it's not a very. Okay, let's see. I mean, this is a professional player, Caesar Chandiga. And Caesar pots it. It becomes 12-14. So Caesar narrows it down to just 2 games. Just like I said, that Kayanja Ibra is one of the best, should I say, one of the best entertaining players we have in the country. Unfortunately, with his entertainment, he sometimes makes those clumsy mistakes where he needs to win, and you've just witnessed one right now where he potted the white ball, where he gave himself a very bad white to his last ball, and now he gave Caesar a chance to actually narrow the game, narrow the gaps. Now down to 2 games for Caesar, rest to 21, and Kayanja Ibra to break. Well, Caesar is very good with this kind of games, by the way, where he has to pick out his balls one by one in the traffic. The 3 reds away in the traffic looks like now he has found his way through to pot each and every one of them. And let's see. But he should be able to play. Should be played that ball in the right corner. And he needs to clear that one out to get space for the next one, which is down here. Which he does very, very well. This one can go in. I think now the question would be, in that traffic of the reds, how is he getting the cue ball to the black? But this is Caesar Chandiga. Anything can happen. He can produce some magic here. Let's see. What a shot. What a beauty. What a shot from Caesar Chandiga. Lovely. This is what we came for, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful display of billiards. Beautiful cue ball control. And this is what we paid for. This is what we came to see. And I know from wherever you are enjoying this form, you are loving what's going on. The fans go crazy. The place is dimmed up in excitement. And this is what people actually are here to see, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful pool display tonight. 13 Chandiga Caesar, 14 Kayanja Ibra. Rest to 21. Live in Abu Dhabi, I see you. Everyone is saying Ibra, Ibra, what's going on? I see Jody Michael is saying. Everyone loved that shot from at least from every angle you could actually have watched that from. It was a beautiful one there from Chandiga Caesar. And Caesar produces a dry break here, so Caesar has been granted a chance to play.
Take your time, take your time.
And Caesar chooses the Mosidamu Ibra chooses the yellows, closes on the yellows.
Nice shot.
Kayanja Ibra, the machine, on the yellows.
Take your time.
So Kayanja Ibra now another sort of clumsy shot from Ibra, and just like you've been seeing, I think all throughout, sometimes he has the easy way out and he does choose the harder way. I don't know why. And he gives Caesar another chance. For some reason, Kayanja Ibra always gets the games and he gives them away just like that. So this is yet another example of the same scenario, and Caesar is not the one to give. Caesar is not the one to be given a chance, especially in a time when he's fighting so hard to get his equalizer. Let's see, Caesar is on the reds. It has now come down to the nerves. Well, it looks like Caesar had gone very, very well until he failed to put the last off ball. And now Kayanja Ibra has been given or presented with a lifeline. So if he puts out yellow, we'll see where. He tried to play it very, very carefully, and that's why I think he failed to pot it. Chance back to Caesar. Caesar gets this one, equalizes, becomes 14-14. Remember, he started with a head start of 7 goals, 7 games, 7 games for Caesar, sorry, for Ibra. Caesar with just one last ball to his black, and he puts this. It's an equalizer. It's now standing at 14-14, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is what everyone was waiting for. Hear the crowd go wild. The excitement in the building clearly means that Caesar is actually getting from the crowd what belongs to Caesar. Let the games go on. Let the games go on. Rest to 21 and 14-14. It's deadlocked. Remember, Ibra started with a head start of 7 goals and 7 games. Kayanja Ibra breaks. It's a fair break. He has spotted one of the fails to close the table, and it's now Chandiga Caesar's turn. Let's see how it closes, what it chooses, and what goes on. From this point on, I think it's now fair to say that at 14-14, the games have just started. Remember, we are live on Peter Chobe's page. My name is DMS, in case you've just joined us, and from Uganda and around the world. A money game. Stake is $600 in total. Interpreted, of course, into 2 million Uganda shillings. Chandiga Caesar playing Uganda's seed number 1. Kayanja Ibra. Kayanja Ibra is the one seated down with headgear. Chandiga Caesar, of course, donning a shirt that has his signature label of a scorpion. That is his AKA, Scorpion. And that's Chandiga Caesar. For Kayanja Ibra, his AKA is The Machine, managed by Olivander. And now the moment Caesar posts this, it will be the first time he will be in the lead. Gets around the game very decently, and now going for his 15th game. Listen to the noise, ladies and gentlemen. Caesar, for the first time in this battle, has led 15-4. Caesar is now looking for 6. Ibra looking for 7.
Swabilina! Swabonja sobola boy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the live feed here on Peter Chobe Live. These games are going on in Chihuahua. The bar is called TICKLES and GIGGLES. My name is DMS. And as it stands, Chandiga Caesar is now in the lead, 15. Kayanja Ibra is on 14. Remember, Kayanja Ibra started with the head set of 7 games. But from wherever you are catching this from, I want to appreciate you and all the fans of both parties. Thank you so much for supporting them. And Caesar is super. According to some comments here, it was 14-0, so Caesar has won 6 straight games. That's right. And it looks like that game ended prematurely from another clumsy shot from Kayanja Ibra. So Caesar is now leading 16-14. The game ended so prematurely after Ibra put the black ball before time. When you look at Kayanja Ibra's face, it says it all. And I think when you look at some of the people who management and from Ibra's camp, they are pretty disappointed, of course, with their player, with the way things are going. But again, that is sports for you. Ibra is tired now, according to Caesar here. But it's also important to remind you that Kayanja Ibra performed very, very well in the last All Africa Pole Association Games, AAPA, which was in Zambia. For Uganda, he was the best performer. He actually was the 4th all-rounder in the whole tournament in the individual rounds. But after garnering all those points, of course, he performed very well during the league, the National League. But also, he performed well in the other association pole events of the calendar. And that's how he accumulated the number of points to become Uganda's seed number 1. So he's currently seed number 1 in Uganda. Remember, as we head into what we call the National Open Championship in November, he has an automatic slot in Logogo as seed number 1. But he's not going to be part of the team selected, which will be in South Africa come in October, because he did not make the cut during the selection trials, and that is Kayanja Ibra, the one playing with the headgear. However, Chandiga Caesar is not even a seeded player now, but is one of Uganda's, if not the most feared Ugandan player in this game. And because of that, the camp could not play him 0-0. That's why they asked for a number of games. The negotiation went on from 4 to 5 until they settled on 7 games as a head start. But now the head start is all gone. It now looks like Caesar is leading by 2 goals, 2 games, and Caesar only has 5 more blacks to pot to win the $600. Alright, Chandiga Caesar puts the cue ball and gives a chance to Kayanja Ibra, who needs to really wake up right now. He needs to wake up right about now. And if it's rest to 21, he needs to really pick up his socks right now. Patrick Luchembe, he said Musidamu is still the best, that's why he's number 1. Somebody said they want a battle with Caesar. Is that serious? I don't know what the... Oh, you want the... Oh, you said you want the battle between Caesar and Aiden, rest of 21. And you're saying that Caesar should be given a head start of 7 frames? Okay. I can assure you that they are played before twice, and it was without a head start for either side, and one was won by Aiden, which was in Uganda. The second was won by Caesar, which was in Kenya. So they're going to play another one in Nairobi, which will be, of course, during that Mochana Open. And maybe you can stake your money there. You could follow that battle and stake accordingly.
Take your time, bro. Come on, girl.
Take your time. Nice shot. Nice.
Well, it looks like Kayanja Ibra still has more gas. He still has more gasoline in his tank. He gets one back here, of course, to make it 15. Kayanja Ibra 15 and Chandiga Caesar 16. Well, they're playing a rest with 21 here in a suburb of Kampala called Chihuahua. The bias called Tickles and Giggles. My name is DMS, and in case you just joined us on this live broadcast, wherever you are catching us from, we want to appreciate your time and your data, your monies, as you enjoy, of course, this wonderful sport that we cherish and love so much. Kayanja Ibra poached the white ball or the cue ball on the break and giving Caesar a chance. Remember, it's rest to 21. So the games, as we get closer to the finishing line, are getting more tense. But they have to end. They have to end. Regardless how they end, they will have to end. Important to note that Kayanja Ibra was started with 7 frames as a head start. And for the first time, Caesar led at 15-14. Then led again, of course, after Kayanja porting the black ball immaturely, giving him the 16th game. And now that Musidam has won this frame, it brings it or narrows it down to 15-16. So Caesar chooses the reds, and the reds are not actually as good, but this is Caesar playing. So he tried to squeeze an off ball, but just ends up packing the red. And it's now Kayanja Ibra's turn. Let's see what he can produce here. Ladies and gentlemen, we also want to remind you that both of these players will be in Lugogo Indoor Stadium in November for what we call the National Open. The National Open in Uganda is the biggest event on the Pool Association of Uganda's calendar, where we usually have all the big guns from the country playing in one place. 128 players will be in the stadium of Lugogo, and the winner, of course, in both the women and the men's category, will drive away with a brand new car, money prizes, and also pool tables to be won. So if you're out of the country, mark the calendar. Come November, I'm not so sure whether it is the 11th or 12th, but I know it's going to be in early November, and that will be for the National Open. And both of these players will be there because I'm sure Caesar is going to qualify. Kayanja Ibra is already seed number 1 in Uganda, so he qualifies automatically. And there's so many other players, of course, that you know by name, from the likes of Ibra Sejemba, from Motoman Sul, Habib Sebuguzi, Simon Lubulwa, Kasozi Joseph, Wagaba Rashid, all your favorite players, Ian Kazibwe, they're all going to be there. That's a brilliant screw shot from Caesar Chandiga here, and he should be able to finish this. He should, really. He plays his shot so easily, making you think it's so easy, but the amount of skill that is showcased, only Caesar knows what Caesar plays. Everything he plays just looks so easy. It makes you think everyone can play what he plays, but actually Caesar is a force of nature, if I might say. And now starting at 17:15, this is the money game between Caesar Chandiga and Kayanja Ibra here at Tickles and Giggles. West to 21, $600 in play. May the best man win.
Thank you, sir. 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 Get winning. Every now, what?
All right, the games are back. We're live, and as it stands, of course, Ibrahim Kayanja is trailing 15 games on 17 from CHANDIGA Caesar. Kayanja Ibra is seed number one, of course, in the country, and he goes by his AKA the Machine. CHANDIGA Caesar goes by his AKA the Scorpion. If you look at his T-shirt that he's donning today, very, very well, it is a sports T-shirt that has embroidery of African colors on the collar and on the hands. But then when you look at the shirt behind, it has his famous logo of the Scorpion. And so that's his AKA. If you look behind the T-shirt, you see the Scorpion. Yeah. In fact, the name is there as well. The Scorpion. So CHANDIGA Caesar is leading 17-15. This broadcast is in English simply because we have friends who are watching from different parts of the world who probably might not understand our local dialect. My name is DMS. I am on Peter Chobe Live's page. And Caesar on the yellows. Playing. You see what I told you earlier, that Caesar has a way he navigates through the traffic. Even when the balls are looking so entangled, Caesar will always find a way to, he will maneuver to go through that traffic and actually get to his destination. So this is another chance, of course, for Caesar to showcase what the Scorpion does best. Stingy bite. We're waiting for here on the black, and we'll see if he gets it. And he does! He does, ladies and gentlemen. Caesar 18, Kayanja Ibra 15. So how are your predictions so far? For some of you predicting maybe a 21 for Musidamu and 15 for Caesar. I doubt if that prediction will happen tonight. I would fancy a 21-16 or 21-17 for Caesar at the moment. I'm not trying to be a prophet of doom, but in my own personal opinion, with the way I'm seeing things, Caesar always has a way, if he's in the lead especially, with our Ugandan players, it's hard for him to lose such a game. But let's see, this is sports. Kayanja Ibra goes for the yellows. Standing at 15-18, Caesar in the lead, rest to 21. A stake of $600, and that's an equivalent of about 2 million Uganda shillings in total stake here. Caesar, they have just confirmed to me that battle between him and Aiden Joseph of South Africa will take place as the boys tussle it out in Nairobi, Kenya. That's for the Muchana Open. Another reckless shot here from Kayanja Ibra, giving Caesar a chance to come back on table. God, this is happening almost the whole day. I don't know what's going on with the young man Ibra, but for some reason he's replicating the same mistakes in almost like 6 games in a row. And Caesar, once he's given a chance, we all know what happens. He bites like a scorpion. There's a shot we're waiting for, I think, on the ball that seems to that one. He tried to open it up, and that was a decent effort, but Caesar in play with the Reds.
Situka, baby, Situka, Chimala. Thank you. Take your time, take your time. Take your time.
Kayanja Ibra here hunting for his 16th game. A chance given to him, of course, on the yellows, and he is going to play the ball down the last right pocket. He had to play it carefully because the way it was standing, it looked as if he could easily have fouled if he had used any more power than he used. And Caesar with the chance now. Snookers himself, if I don't know. Yeah, he does. He's asking for cushion. Puts the ball from the angle, and right now he has a bigger task on the 8 ball. Whatever needs to produce here has to be real magical, I'm saying. Real magical here from Caesar. If he wins this one, this is giving him clear red. Sorry, a clear green light to the finish line. Unbelievable. Plays the shot so comfortably. And that's what makes Caesar the Scorpion very unique among the breed of players we have in the country, because with the way the game was standing, how he took the shot so comfortably, as if it was like a short range shot. That's what makes Caesar Caesar. Ladies and gentlemen, Caesar now 19, looking for 2 goals, looking for 2 frames. And Ibrahim Kayanja trailing at 15. It's not over yet, but I can easily say that Caesar has a higher chance to win this money match tonight. He's playing really, really well, taking advantage of all Kayanja Ibra's errors, and at the moment the stars are shining so bright for him. With a decent break for Caesar, and he should be able to close this very easily. Most probably going to choose the Reds. Yes, he does. Caesar on the Reds. Caesar on the Reds.
Take your time. Over. It's not yet over.
Caesar quarterway home.
Take your time.
The crowd gets crazy out there, man. All right, so he has a red depot in the right corner pocket. This is unbelievable. The precision, no pressure, the composure is unbelievable from this young man. Look at that. Look at that. This is pool unprecedented, unrivaled. What a stellar performance from Chandiga Caesar. One to go for Caesar. And as predicted last night, a couple of people said Caesar could not manage this, but he predicted himself that this might end 21-15. Let's see if his prediction is right. He strongly believed that that was just a number and is living up to, of course, his reputation. Chandiga Caesar 20, Kayanja Ibra 15. Rest to 21. My name is DMS, and I'm seeing so many alerts, by the way, from my own personal messages and accounts, but I can't look at that now. Let's first concentrate and see how this goes. I'll be replying everyone else. Otherwise, thank you so much for following Peter Chobe, liking his page and liking them. I'll also ask you to follow me on my personal page, which is at Captain DMS. Captain as in Captain Jack Sparrow, yeah? Captain DMS, that's my page on Facebook. Those are my pages on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. Caesar on the yellows. Rest to 21. Caesar 20, Kayanja Ibra 15. Caesar 2 balls on red. Now, if there's a person that I know who reaches that very moment and has no nerves or tension, it is Caesar, and I'm sure you should be able to pot that ball. Just like I said, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like it's all done and dusted. Caesar Chandiga remains supreme, super supreme, the king of the battles. Congratulations to Chandiga Caesar. Look at the disc. Look at the celebration. The scorpion. Let's go. Oh, with their traditional celebration style, ladies and gentlemen, Caesar Chandiga seals it right here. And from Peter Chobe Live's page, we are satisfied to say that this battle here was very eye candy, was such a spectacle, immaculate performance from Chandiga Caesar, and from everyone who's been watching us from here in Kampala, in Uganda, around the world. We appreciate you, and once again, I'm called DMS. Thank you so much for listening in to us, watching to our live broadcast, and again, of course, Peter Chobe, thank you so much for the gadgets, and follow us again, of course, next time.
Toxic.